Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm having a lot of fun filming these vlogs. I didn't sit down with you yesterday, but I have been doing a lot of knitting. So I will update you on what I have achieved. I'm wearing my ranunculus today. I've got some makeup on. We have a birthday party to go to and I finished the birthday present. So here is the Sophie scarf. It is nice and blocked. My baby's just staring at me, aren't you, baby? It's all blocked now, so it feels a lot lighter and loftier than it did before. I have one end that I need to trim off, which I would do in a second. But I wanted to see if it looked okay, because the first time I sort of tried it on to see what it would look like, it looked a little bit like one of those neck braces. That isn't very cute. Oh, but it's looking cuter already than it did the first time I tried it on. And I really hope the birthday girl likes it, but it's a lot longer too. It's a lot longer. It's so nice. All right, I'm happy with that. You can just wear it off to the side. Really cute. I'm into it. And if you have your hair up, then it'll keep your neck nice and warm. It's nice and compact. Oh my gosh, I want one too. Oh, I really hope she likes it. I hope you like it, if you're watching. I'm really happy. I hope she likes the colour. But we are going to fold this up and tie a ribbon around it. Actually, no, we should do a croissant, because that's what everyone's been doing with their Sophie scarves, rolling it into a fat croissant. Do I fold it in half first or? Not sure. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of knitting, cafe knitting, pub knitting. I'll show you some footage of that later. Still really in my knitting mojo vibe. I'll tell you a little bit about this scarf, I guess. Yes, folded in half, and then you get a croissant. Yeah, that'll be a good thumbnail. Perfect. Yes, so I used some Ashford Merino DK, and I think it's really nice and soft and squishy, like a real croissant, you know, when it gets that little like bit of bounce when you brush the egg on it. Yeah. So I'll tie a ribbon around this and then put it in a little box for her. Anyway, yes, DK weight, because that's what it calls for in the pattern, but I did notice, as I mentioned, the samples feel like they were written in fingering weight, so I will make a few more of these to get my money's worth out of the pattern, because it is a simple pattern, but just great for stash busting and like presents. I have a couple of other people I want to make them for. It took me 2 days of quite not intense, but like I did have, I don't have a full-time job at the moment except for looking after my babies, so I did have a bit of time to do that. And somebody is crawling towards the tripod very slowly. So yeah, I will update you a little bit later on all the stuff that I've been knitting on. I decided I probably want my baby to wear this today, so what I'll do is I'll just finish weaving in all the ends and we won't block it, we'll just wear it because it's so cute. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of knitting in public, which is always fun, really therapeutic. Knitting while she naps on me, even knitting while she breastfeeds, because I just find that it helps my mental energy, my happiness, to be able to be doing something with my hands while I'm watching TV and all those things. And I have someone who is very quickly, you got to the tripod. Yeah, so I will check in with you a little bit later and show you what I've been doing. Hello, it's the next day after I filmed that little intro for you. I'm still wearing my ranunculus. It's nice and cozy in these cold days in Melbourne. It was sunny today, but still a little bit cold. I wanted to come back and show you the progress that I've made on some of the things I've been knitting on. Firstly is the Togetherness, oops sorry, kicked the tripod. Togetherness socks. There we go, we're up to the foot, we're nearly done. My foot's not that big, so we'll be there soon. And we still haven't gotten to the point yet where we began to unwind again, because this is a smaller size, so might take a little bit longer, but that's okay. We're gonna have our very own Togetherness socks soon, and it's so nice that everyone else is doing the pattern with me. And I actually, I bought some sock blockers from eBay. Would not recommend, don't do that. They were like $4 or $5 Australian dollars. And I got like these little wooden ones that look really cute with like leaves on them. But they came, and one, they were broken because they were so thin, they snapped in the mail. And two, they were like kid size, like baby size, which is like, it's also okay because I could use them for my little girls. But there was only one. So I don't know if like they're glued together or I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's only one in the packet. So yeah, wouldn't recommend doing that. What I will do, I think, is buy, I have my eye on the stainless steel ones that are just like, they kind of look like clothes hanger frames, but for socks. And I think you can get them from a store called Yarn Trader in South Australia. So I will wait till I feel like I really need to treat myself before I buy those, because it's not a necessity for knitting socks. It's just something that I would like to have in my collection. But for now, we'll just use our feet as the sock blockers because they're not a necessity. We don't need them. And look how beautiful those cables are coming up. Oh, I love it so much. Love it. Nice and stretchy, 1x1 ribbing. It's a really nice pattern, really clear, really easy to read. Would recommend it as maybe like you've made a pair of socks before and you want just something a little bit different, or you like ribbed socks but you want just like a little cute motif on them, because I do like making like a knit 3 purl 1 rib on some socks. I did see some scrappy socks on Instagram the other day that looked really cute. They were like really scrappy, stripy, but pretty sure the whole way through was ribbed, and it looked like a knit 2 purl 1 ribbing for the whole sock, which looked really cool. So I might try that at some point. And someone's just opening the door. Yes, Ella? Yes, a lovely little toddler interruption. It is a free pattern, so there's only one size, which is about a medium, 64 stitches around. So what I did was I did a 56 round, and I think you'll be fine as long as you size up or down in multiples of 8. I think that will work perfectly fine with the pattern. Yeah, maybe in multiples of 8, I think you'll be perfectly fine. And you can always like increase or decrease after the rib if you need to, if you want to do a different sort of ribbing. But I think the 1x1 rib looks nice because it follows and flows into the cables nicely. Yeah, I chose to do a self-striping because most of my sock yarn is self-striping at the moment after going to New Zealand and buying all that yarn. But it would look really nice on any sort of sock yarn that you have in your collection, which is also nice because we love it. We love a stash buster. And the next one I'll update you on.
Can I stay with you?
Yeah, you can stay with me. Always have another kid in the room. So this one is a you just have to stay on the floor, okay? Yeah. Okay, yeah. This one is the Delicate Cables Scarf, and the last time I showed you we were at, I'm pretty sure I had a, oh, is it gone? I thought I had a stitch marker somewhere. Oh, here it is. Down here, we've made a lot of progress. I'm not sure if I have enough yarn excuse me, I'm using 2 balls of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough yarn for the length that I want, but I have a feeling that I'm going to have to fold it like this to wear it anyway, because then it'll be like a scarf. I'm just like blending into myself because it's all the same yarn that I'm trying to use up. But yes, it's very cute. And yeah, so we've made quite a bit of progress, but with progress comes a few mistakes. So I have made a couple of errors. I think on this cable, yeah, I've knitted across instead of slipped across. This is a pattern by a free pattern on this Pearl Soho website. I'll link it down below. And I have forgotten to slip a few stitches on the side, and I feel like I want to fix them. So after this, I'm going to get my handy 3mm crochet hook and slip down and try to fix my mistakes, which I normally wouldn't do, but such a simple design, and it's kind of bothering me. And normally it doesn't. Normally I'm happy to let mistakes go, but I feel like if I can fix these, then I will try, and it means that I would have learned a new skill in fixing my mistakes. So we'll do that, and then we'll see. I mean, there are mistakes like in the middle of the pattern. I think I increased somewhere, so I had to decrease a stitch somewhere, but that doesn't really bother me, and I don't know how to fix it, and I don't really want to fix it. So fix what I can and leave the rest. It's not meant to be perfect. It's handmade, and it's just meant to be fun. So yeah, I am having fun knitting on this, and I will be excited to use up this lovely yarn so that I can buy more lovely yarn. It's an endless cycle. It's just like really nice creating cycle. But yeah, I have also been knitting on. I just have to, what's the word, cast off the stitches. Not cast off, I have just like 6 stitches that I need to close up the whole of, and then I will be done, and we'll make a pom-pom, and that'll be done. And then I'll start on making another beanie for my daughters. The little baby has a really big head, so I think she might need a new beanie first. So yeah, looking forward to doing that, and looking forward to showing you all of that. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and I'm sure I will insert a lot of clips of the things we got up to, the places I took my knitting. I feel like one of those like travel people who like bring like a soft toy and like, you know, take pictures of the soft toys in different locations around the world, but it's just me taking my knitting to different places that we eat so that I can knit in a different location other than my house. But yeah, I will continue doing that. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Let me know if you've made any progress on your Togetherness stocks, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.
You want to eat before?
Yeah.